Hello. We sat down. It's a sat down video. I know. It's weird. But we're doing it because ignore the fact I'm missing so many nails. Let me do it with this finger. I'm missing that finger as well. Because I decided I'm gonna start a new series called I haven't decided what it's called. Maybe like Styling 101 or like How to Dress or something like that. But basically it is how to dress. And today we are talking about the most basic of basics, okay? Which you probably all already know. My credentials are, do I have credentials? Yes, I do. My credentials are A, I love fashion, B, look at me, and C, I go to fashion uni. It's what I study. I've worked with stylists. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. But then again, okay, a little disclaimer here, take everything I say with a pinch of salt and obviously put it towards your own style and your own life and how your life works, because obviously I like to dress how I like to dress and maybe that's not how you like to dress. But I am using my own experiences as examples, so just know that as we go through. So class is in session, get a notepad, get a pen, get a tea, and let's get learning. I'm splitting this video into 3 different sections: how to dress for your body shape, colours that will suit you, and find a vibe that fits your lifestyle. Also, do you like the little microphone? She's fun. I'm gonna really quickly go over this because I don't feel like I need to, because there's so much information about different body shape. But let's clarify, everyone has a different body shape, okay? We all know this, we all know this, but it's very important when you're looking at inspiration, when you're looking at other people's videos or posts or stuff like that, to remember that yeah, you might love an outfit on them, but that outfit might not suit you because of your body shape and your body type, and if your body's more muscular or if your body has more fat and where that fat is distributed, it is so important. Anyway, the categories that have been deemed as body types are hourglass, pear, apple, rectangular, and inverted triangle. Now, I agree with these body types, so to speak. I think they're a good way to quickly define a body type. However, they only really look at the shoulder to waist to hip ratio. They don't talk about legs, which I think is something that people don't talk about enough. And I think this is something I like to talk about because I have legs that cause issues, okay? Like, I love my legs, but they do cause some issues. So I have quite thick thighs, and then I have quite big calves, but then really skinny ankles. Or at least I would say they're really skinny. And there's certain things that just do not suit my leg shape, okay? For example, capris that were a huge thing over the summer do not suit my body because they work on legs that are kind of the same size going all the way through. Also, because of the length of them, they cut off at a really weird length. So it means that my legs look a lot shorter than they actually are. But someone who has straight legs, all one size, I think would really suit capris. And unfortunately, it's just something I can't wear. And I'm allowed to love them, and I'm allowed to not wear them, which is really sad because I do really like them. Another example is straight leg trousers, okay? Any straight leg trousers I've ever owned kind of go really tight on my thighs, uncomfortably tight on my thighs, and then kind of just loosen out at the bottom where they kind of looks like they're meant to be flares, but they're not, and it just looks atrocious. But it's something that you should definitely keep in mind. Obviously, you can do your own research on what clothes fit what body types best, and if you should wear flowy clothes or padded clothes or tight clothes or whatever. But something that's not spoken about enough is legs. And I do think that, to reiterate the point of looking at inspiration, always bear in mind their body type. A lot of the time, these girls you're seeing are very skinny babes, which fair enough to them, but just because it suits them doesn't mean it'll suit you. So just make sure that if you're looking at something and you think, oh, I really like that, I like that on Pinterest, do you like it on the girl or the boy? But do you like it on the person, or is it the actual item itself that you are liking and that's what you want and you think it suit your body shape? But it is a hard thing to get out of. I've done it multiple times and I still will probably do it, where I look at a Pinterest and I'm like, that looks so nice, that is so nice, and then I buy it, or I buy something similar, or I try and recreate the fit, and it just doesn't look anywhere near as good as on me because it just doesn't suit my body type. And it's fine. Again, it's totally fine that everyone's body type is different. It's just life, I guess. I'm sure you know what undertones are. Like if you do makeup or you wear makeup in general, you know what undertones are, but you've got like warm undertones, cool undertones and neutral undertones, okay? It's quite self-explanatory. Warm undertones are like golden, olive, yellow. Cool undertones are like more pink and red, and you've got blues in there as well. And then neutrals is kind of like a mix of the both. A quick way of like checking, they say, to figure out what undertones you've got is looking at your veins. So if you've got green veins, it said that you've got warm undertones. I was just checking if I had green veins because I would say I have warm, well, I know I have warm undertones. Blue and purple veins means that you should have cool undertones, and then if you have like the mix of both, again, it's just neutral. Like it's kind of hard when it's neutral because, you know, you've just got both. Anyway, but I don't think it's just undertones. In general, just like think about colours that you like wearing, that you naturally gravitate towards, because a lot of the things that you don't realise when you are trying to, like, you know, dress a bit better is that you've done a lot of the work yourself already. So look at your wardrobe, look at what colours you gravitate towards. But then if you're not sure, take some pieces of fabric, take some, like, I don't know, pieces of paper, like colourful pieces of paper, and put them up against your face and look at yourself in the mirror and see what colours kind of make you pop a bit more. For example, I don't like yellow. I like the colour yellow. It's not my favourite colour, but I just don't think I suit yellow. So I own one singular yellow thing because I went to a birthday that was yellow coloured themed. But other than that, I don't own anything else yellow. But I do love a neutral. So obviously there's things that you need to be careful. Like you can like a colour and it can also suit you. Unfortunately, there's some people who love a colour and it doesn't suit them, which is a bit annoying. But there could be colours that you just like on yourself or you feel comfortable wearing. I like wearing a lot of black. I like wearing a lot of neutrals, like I said, and a little bit of pop of colour, but not that much. And also not many light colours. Like I'm not much for a light colour. Also, like, pay attention to people giving you compliments, okay? Like, I don't know, maybe you wore pink today and someone goes like, oh my God, you look so good. See if the next time you wear that same pink or that same top or whatever, someone is giving you another compliment. And then, like, you know, think, oh, is it the top that they're liking? Is it the colour? And just bear that in mind, because that usually also links to what suits you and what colours suit you, because people don't know that you're trying to figure out what colours are suiting you, you know? If you want to venture out with colours, which is something I definitely try to do every now and again when I'm feeling a bit spontaneous. No, spontaneous is the wrong word. Adventurous. I just don't want to use adventurous again. Anyway, is like do a sandwich or wear it with colours that you're comfortable with. So for example, if I was to wear, let's take pink again. If I was to wear a bright pink jumper, I'd probably wear it with some black clothes, like around it, if it's a black jacket or black trousers, because that's comfortable to me, you know? I'm comfortable. Black is my comfort colour. Just saying. So I'd be comfortable wearing such a bright colour whilst wearing items that I'm more comfortable in, you know, so I don't feel like I'm literally throwing myself in the deep end. An example of this is, and I would say I'm pretty comfortable in what I wear nowadays, but an example of this is, like I said, I love wearing dark colours. The other day I went out in a pretty light outfit where I was wearing a light coloured shirt and a light coloured jumper and light coloured shorts, and overall I felt really uncomfortable, and I think it's because I'm not used to seeing myself in those colours. They don't give me comfort, you know, and like I said, I like to wear light colours, but I'll always have something that I'm comfortable in. I feel like I'm saying comfortable so much. Moving on, because I feel like I've just rambled on about that for too long. Dressing for your vibe, I think, is so important. Like finding something that suits your lifestyle and you as a person is so incredibly important, because I feel like a lot of people try to fit into an aesthetic that is not for them, like, at all. And at the end of the day, as much as people don't agree and there's a whole discourse about it, I truly believe that what you wear is a representation of yourself, right? Okay, so you need to show that in what you're wearing, you know? There's no point in you trying to be like part of this clean girl aesthetic if your room looks like a tip every single day, which I'm not trying to hate on you because my room looks like a tip every single day, which is why I use that example. But think about your lifestyle. Think about where you spend most of your time. Do you spend it at work? Do you spend it at uni? Do you spend it at school? Do you spend it out socializing? Like, think about those sort of things, right? Because there's no point in like sitting there and spending loads of money on going out clothes when actually you go out probably once a year. Again, that is me. And actually you spend all your time at work and you have to dress up like smart casual for work. Like, there's absolutely no point in that. And also think about like who you are as a person. What are you trying to show through your clothes? Like, you know, you could be a cool messy girl, you could be a clean girl, you can also, if you live in a city or the countryside, there is no point in buying, I don't know, something like heels if you're treading through mud every single day, you know? I mean, I feel like that's so basic and like obviously, you know, common sense, but it does, like, I do see a lot of people who don't dress for their lifestyle and for themselves, like how they would like to show their personality. And I think that's like one of the most important parts of fashion. Like, it's meant to be fun at the end of the day. You're meant to have fun with it. You're meant to show who you are. And if you're not, then it's a bit boring, you know? Also, going on that, there might be some pieces that you get that aren't part of your vibe. I know I'm literally contradicting everything I've just said, but I do think there's certain things that you need to get that are just timeless pieces, okay? Like pieces that everyone kind of needs. For example, like I said, I'm quite a messy person. I feel like I show that a lot in how I dress, but every now and again I'll pop a shirt on, you know? Do I wear it like a schoolboy? Absolutely not. I wear it in a fun way. And you know, things like that, like, you need a shirt, you know? It's just one of those things that always comes in handy to have a shirt or a blouse or something like that. But it can also get worn and styled in a lot of different ways, which we'll come onto in future lessons, okay? We are on lesson number 1. Let's remember. Thank you. But it's important to have timeless pieces, you know, a blazer maybe, or, you know, some well-fitting jeans. Things like that are really important. And speaking about well-fitting jeans, and again, this is hard for a lot of people because it is a monetary thing, but if you can afford to get your clothes tailored, please do, okay? Or if you can tailor your own clothes. Having tailored clothes, like, don't get me wrong, not much of my clothes are tailored, but I used to work in a suit shop and I used to get free tailoring on things. So at that time in my life, a lot of things used to be tailored, and it was great because well-fitting clothes make a huge difference. Like, if you think about it, your appearance is one of the first things people are going to look at to judge you, okay? So if you have some well-fitting clothes, it just makes you look so much smarter, so much more elegant. Even if you're wearing like quite an unelegant outfit, it just makes you look like way more put together, way more professional, and like someone that people want to get to know. As horrible as it is to sound, this world is prejudice, okay? So let's work with that. Let's work with that, you know? For inspiration, I was saying about looking at Pinterest and Instagram or whatever, but I think it's also important to look at celebrities that also, like, let's say, for example, okay, here we go. Everyone always says, not everyone, but all the time, maybe not all the time. Let me rephrase this. A lot of the time, the most common person people tell me I look like is Millie Bobby Brown, okay? If I was starting to dress, I would probably look at Millie Bobby Brown and what she wears and what colours she wears to kind of understand what colours would suit me and like what shapes would suit me. And you know, like, they spend thousands on celebrity stylists. So you're kind of like leeching off of that for free, you know? And it's a great way to do it, okay? Just go on Pinterest or their Instagram or whatever and look at what they wear and like what they like. Or if you've got like a vibe of a celebrity that you like for example, I really like Delilah Bell. I really like Delilah Bell's vibe. So I would take inspiration from her and like what she wears and I think, well, that's really cool, or well, I like how she's done that, you know? But again, remember body shapes. Just because you look like a certain person doesn't mean you have the same body shape as them. You're not a carbon copy of them, okay? So take it as inspiration, okay? And inspiration is a great and very important word I would love to focus on because inspiration doesn't mean copying. Okay? Please don't copy people's outfits. You can recreate similar outfits by taking inspiration. Do you like the shirt? Do you like how they've styled that shirt? Great. Do you like how they styled that top? Do you like how they styled that top and those trousers together? Great. But don't please copy people's outfits. It lacks the authenticity that is you, okay? That's the best part of fashion, is everyone's gonna wear something a bit different, you know? And wearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's tiring. And also just gives the impression that you don't know how to dress, okay? If I've seen you wearing the same outfit I've seen 3 other people wear, a bit boring, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I feel like it was very basic. I feel like it was quite common sense, but at the same time, I hope it either refreshed some thoughts or got your mind thinking, or there was something that kind of like hit the spot that you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. We'll go into deeper depths. Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll dive deeper in the next few videos and we'll talk about jewelry and accessorizing and, you know, proportions maybe. I don't know. I haven't really planned it very much. I actually would love to talk about the monetary aspect of fashion and how to, you know, create like a new wardrobe, but also keeping it at a low price point, because that was definitely my biggest issue with trying to, you know, create a new wardrobe, and still is, because, you know, your wardrobe will change and that's an important thing to keep in mind. But that was definitely something, was the fact that your girl ain't got money like that, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in next week's video and I hope you took a lot of notes. Bye-bye!